There are three things that contribute to your health and long life. Three principal things: food, movement, and sleep. It can be broken down and compartmentalized so many different ways, but fundamentally, uh, these three things encapsulate all of those compartments, as it were. You have to have food, okay? Our biology, human beings, I'm speaking in reference to. You have to have food. Not what you say is food, not what you think is food, not what you want to call food, but what actually is food indeed. Those things, those elements on this planet that were intended for mankind to consume for the benefit of nutrition, for energy, for proper uh, mechanics of the body, metabolism, all of the body's processes occur because of the energy that your body creates from the foods that you eat. Unadulterated, which means that no chemicals, no toxins, no additives. I'm talking about actual organic food. And we'll leave it at that. The next thing is activity, movement. Your body never stops working. Digestion, your circulatory system, your respiratory system, your lymphatic system, your tegumentary system, your metabolic system, everything, every aspect of your body requires action. Or else we would not be alive. We would not be able to think, to process information, and to act upon things at all. So you have to have movement in addition to those things that your body does innately and without you thinking about it. I'm sitting here talking to you. You see my body moving. I'm not saying move this way or that way. I'm moving because I'm animated. I'm alive. And that can only come to pass from food and to continue to move. From a muscular standpoint, we have thousands of muscles in our body. So you have to remember that just because you age, just because you get older, doesn't mean that you have to stop moving. Stop walking, stop jumping, stop walking up hills or inclines and declines, if you will. Stop swimming, stop exercising in general, aerobically, kinetically, if you will. Bicycling, always doing something to keep this thing called your body healthy. Just because you get old or older doesn't mean go sit down in the easy chair for the rest of your life. Even when you retire from a job, you have to still stay active, because if you don't stay active, guess what? You're going to die soon. That's number two. The third important aspect of our longevity and health is sleep. Some say rest. They've been used interchangeably, but sleep. There's a reason we go to sleep. This machine, this biological machine, is constantly going. Heart is always beating involuntarily. We're always breathing involuntarily. Brain function is going on some level, even while you are at rest or sleep. Our body is always firing neurons. It's always active, as I said before. You've got to give your body a rest, because you're up half of a day or longer. Sometimes your body gets tired, whether you realize it or not. That's why you even have the urge to sleep. It's because your body's talking to you, saying that it's time to lay it down. It is time for me to repair and rebuild those cells that have been used up, that waste product that's sitting in between the cells and sitting in between the joints and sitting around the different tissues in my body and so forth, and inside the bloodstream, inside the arteries and the veins and so forth. It has to purge itself. So you have to remember that sleep is very, very important. Now, we have changed our body circadian rhythm because of our lifestyle in this Western world. You know, we have a first shift, a second shift, and a third shift, sometimes mid shifts as it relates to working. We're going against nature. And so when we go against nature, always understand this. Nature always wins in the end. Your body's going to talk to you. It's going to give you some signs and say, you're overworking me. You're not getting enough rest or sleep. And I'm going to give you some warning signs. Some heart palpitations. Some respiratory issues. I'm going to give you some bowel issues. You're going to have some circulatory system issues. You're going to have some kind of systems that's going to start breaking down, and you're going to get warnings from your body say, you're not treating me fairly. You can only work so much, but you have to have sleep and proper rest. For an adult, the average is about 7 to 8 hours of sleep. For an adult. If you didn't know that. If you're getting by, and I know some people get by with 4 to 6 hours of sleep because of the way they work, but guess what? Eventually, your body's going to talk to you. And it's going to say, hey, you may have been doing this 5 years. You may have been doing this 10 years. Now you've got some form of cancer. Now you have some condition or some disease. That's a warning sign. You need to listen to your body. It's all intelligent, not just up here, but your whole complete system, your whole bodily systems are alive, and they are all intelligent, believe it or not. So, those 3 things again for great health and longevity: food and exercise or movement and sleep. Those main things right there. This is Brother Teacher. See you next time.